Our next speaker today is Lalita Alexander. She's from the 1997 Civil Engineering batch from Desire Project Consultants. She's the Business Development Manager. Lalita, welcome. And before we have you on stage, we're going to play a video, following which we will have Lalita represent the company. Can we have the video, please? That's a great precursor, and that sets the tone for what's to come. So, Lalita, the dais is yours.
Good evening, everybody. It's so nice. Did you all enjoy the video? Did you make anything out of it? It's so nice to see such few familiar faces, some unfamiliar. Happy to be a part of the alumni fraternity at TKM. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Lalita Alexander, passed out civil engineering 1997. Where's my 97 batchmates, comrades? Oh, there you go. Okay. You see, I've told them all the right cues, like when I do this, there should be light laughter, things like that. We all need some ground support, right? Arshad in the house? Reminds us of all the second channel work that we used to do for elections, right? Getting our candidates to win. Wonderful memories. All right. So I come from a brand marketing and a finance background with a CMA, and then I've entered the construction industry. So I handle business development, and could we have the presentation slide on, please? Yes. So, as mentioned, I'm a part of the commercial team, new to the construction industry, but I bring with me the added experience of an outsider, as we call it, from a brand perspective, from a communication perspective, and a finance background. So as a cost consultant and a project management consultancy, we were founded by our CEO, Sinimol. She's also a 97 batch and my classmate, traveling today, but with us in spirit. We are 10 years old, started with just two members, and we have a 70-strong team in Dubai, Trivandrum, offices in Abu Dhabi, and a few more locations that we will shortly begin. How many of us architects, consultants in the room? Show of hands, please. I can just see Zamir. Okay. Any contractors? I just saw Shoaib. Anybody else in the construction industry? No? Just few of us? All right, there's a lady in the room. Ma'am, I share solidarity with you in that. So someone in the industry asked me the other day, you're a cost consultant, you do only BOQs, right? So a BOQ is a bill of quantity for those who are not aware. How many of us here think that a cost consultant is just a QS or a quantity surveyor? How many of us don't know what I'm talking about? All right, at least the gentleman's honest. All right, so let me use this opportunity to shed some light on what is a cost consultant, what's the entire premise or the expertise or what we bring to the table. To me, a cost consultant is like an accountant and a lawyer in the industry, right? We work with clients like developers from Imarate and Akil, architects and designers, contractors, individuals who are investors. We wade through their scope of project and distill it down to 2 words. AED, so much, right, primarily. But at all stages, right from a feasibility or a concept design till the construction, we hold hands. We also advise on what should be your cash flow during this duration. We do value engineering services. Should we cut costs during, should we redesign? We handle disputes and claims because it's very common in the industry to have a lot of people who are at loggerheads with each other, right? So we have clients that go all the way across all the gamut. We have a lot of government and semi-government authorities like DHA, WASL, ADNOC, Dubai Municipality. We're one of the leading cost consultants who are backed by Dubai Municipality. We work with a lot of consultants and architects. We work with leading contractors like Khansaib. What we want to do is, like I said, services is not just cost management, there's a whole gamut. Our expertise lies in several areas, from residential to commercial to healthcare. We have mixed-use projects, unique projects, education. Let me quickly take you through some of the top projects that we're currently working on. The Island project is a mixed-use project, which is, we were involved in reevaluation. It was a project which got held up during the COVID times, and we had to reevaluate it to find out the current market conditions. And international brands like MGM and Bellagio are involved in the project, so we had to make sure that their specifications meet the UAE standards. We have another mixed-use hotels and hospitality by the Taj Group, involved with the Landmark Group. They needed us for third-party evaluation, apart from the entire cost consultancy. We also have Westin Hotels and Resorts, where we did the entire cost consultancy projects for them. We have the Creek Villas and the Grand Hyatt, both from WASL, and we have done the entire full spectrum cost consultancy, right from concept stage to through the construction stage. This is a project of ours that we entered into as a project management consultant. We got the licenses last year. Mr. C Residence is an Italian brand by the Cipriani family. And what we do is, right from instituting who's the architect, who's the consultant, who are the contractors, planning, everything. We have our QS team on site. It's an award-winning modern residence with a European feel. We have Far Glory Towers in Abu Dhabi, a full cost consultancy on that. We do design management, a review of the international design to see if it matches UAE standards for the Air Tower. The WASL Tower on Sheikh Zayed Road, again, a valuation and a dispute resolution service from us. We do cost consultancy for the interior design fit-out parts for the J1 Tower and the W Residence, a full cost consultancy again. DAMAC, we have done a quality and a technical auditing, which is something that we've done the first time last year for the Icon City Tower C. Dubai Health Authority, DHA, is one of our long-standing clients, and we work with most of their hospitals and clinics. This was a Dubai hospital outpatient clinic, full-cost consulting services. Schools and education, we worked with the School of Research Science. Birmingham, where we did a complete QS support. The airport hangar by Comlux. Some unique projects like the Quran Park and the Zabil Stadium by Dubai Municipality. That's just a quick run through. Some of our awards. We're very proud to say that we have been nominated and won Sustainability Award in 2021, the Big Five. This was the Social Impact Award. At the Big Five, we won for innovation. Something we're very proud of, because our founder is a CEO and CEO is a woman, is being nominated, CEO being nominated top 10 for women in leadership in construction. And as a company, we were in the top 5 along with Alpine and JLL for championing inclusion and diversity. I don't know if inclusion and diversity makes any sense to anybody here, but how many of us believe that having women in the team makes for a better workplace? I see all the women in the room are 200% in. What about all the men? Nawaz is clapping, which means he agrees. Sudhir, I want to hear from you. Do you believe that? Do we have a running mic? We don't have a running mic. Women in the workplace? Good, bad, better, best? Best, see? So Sudhir knows it all. You know, we have very few clients who miss meetings with us. Having women, you must agree, in construction, we are one of the few who are led by a woman. We have most of our heads of departments as women. We push, rather, the women in our team to take up leadership roles. We create opportunities for them, because sometimes we get sidelined, but that's something we're very proud of. As I said, we have offices in Dubai, India, in Trivandrum, and Abu Dhabi we opened last year. We ventured into project management last year with the Mr. C residence. We also have started our sister concern, Dia Interiors, and got into the interior design industry. We're planning to enter Saudi and Qatar. So Qatar, we're exerting our charm and trying to get there before the World Cup. Who's supporting who in the World Cup that starts tomorrow? Malayali blood. Messi fan here. Who's supporting whom? Messi fans in the ground. Malayalis, Maradona, Messi, and the Malayali, right? How many? Is there any non-Malayali in the room? No one? So Sinimol and I, because we've been classmates, to take off pressure, we have these film dialogues that we say. Cuba endu varanju, Poland endu varanju, right? So it's great to see the camaraderie that you share from back in college to now. It helps us work and get things on the ground. A quote that I want to leave you with: when you help someone climb the mountain, you climb it yourself. Our clients' growth is our growth. We look forward to working with many more of you, as we do already in the fraternity. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Lalila, for that vivid presentation. And I love that last quote. That's what networking is all about as well. But a great spectrum of consultancy services offered there by Desire Project Consultants, and obviously connected and related with some of the most reputed and prestigious names. So congratulations there, and all the best in the future. Our next presenter is Zamir Abdul Wahab. He's the 1998 architecture batch. He's the managing director of Green Curve Interiors. Zamir, can we have you on stage, please?
Can you see me? Can you hear me? Great. Okay, so So that's me, Zamir Wahab, Green Curve Interiors. We heard a lot of presentations on construction here, right? Okay, so I'm just going to share with you a small joke on construction. Um, the construction worker was discharged after being accused of murder. Why? Anybody? The construction worker was discharged after being accused of murder. Why? Because they did not have a concrete evidence. All right. So with that, I'm going to talk to you more about Green Curve Interiors. Now, space is one thing that we all have to live with. Say, we shape our spaces, which means we design buildings, and you would have individually done this as well. You would have decorated your room or be very much involved in building your house. But what's important is that once we shape our spaces, thereafter they shape us. So our character, how we behave, how we live, and all depends on the shape, on the space that we have shaped. And that's where Green Curve Interiors comes into place. We design spaces that defines you. So space is the main important factor here. Some numbers to throw at you. We've been here in Dubai for the last 16 years, designing spaces all over UAE. We have built spaces for more than 1,000 happy clients over the last 16 years, and which has contributed to almost 1 million square feet of spaces, be it residential, retail, commercial spaces. We are a design-led fit-out firm. I'm an architect myself. And we work across all the industry verticals, which educational spaces, hospitality spaces. Ours it's a turnkey fit-out solution. So right from identifying your space to doing the designs to actually building it and getting the final completion for you to move in. They say a picture speaks 1,000 words. So let me take you through a few pictures of the projects that we have executed over the last 16 years. Office spaces, that's been our core area of work. This is the office for the first group. Halliburton's office in Wafi. I'll just take you through a few pictures. And we've been involved with Emirates Holidays. Most of your Malayalis will know this, Club FM and Madhrubhumi. We've done a lot of F&B outlets. You must be familiar with the Phillies, which you will have a good tea. The retail outlets, those are showrooms, jewelry shops, automobiles, and we have been involved with designing and building a lot of educational spaces, mostly the nurseries, and here are a few examples. This is Little Woods Learning, Blossom Nurseries, which you would have seen. We've been involved with Amity Preschool, both their preschool as well as their universities. In hospitality spaces, we've been associated with a lot of hotels. In healthcare, we've associated ourselves with Lifeline Hospital, LLH, the RAC Medical, and a few clinics in Ajman, the Dubai Healthcare City, etc. And of course, not many, but we have ventured into the residential spaces as well. This is a duplex apartment, the Dubai World Trade Center. Some of the clients we have associated with over the last 16 years. That's us. We make sure that we design spaces that defines you. Thank you. Binsu is not here, so in the meantime, I'll fill you with one more joke if you don't mind. Okay? All right. What would a barefoot man get if he stepped on an electric fence? It's for the electrical engineers here. What would a barefoot man get if he stepped on an electric fence? He gets a pair of shocks.
Thank you, Zamir. You know, I've only seen Zamir in shorts on the football or soccer field. Little did I know that he had such a credible offering in his business. We know that he was a successful entrepreneur, but that's what I like about the beauty of these sessions. It just gives you that deeper insight into what our friends across the TKMCE Alumni fraternity is doing. But what I learned also is that he's attempting to be a good joker as well. So hats off Hanif Zamir for giving that a shot.